Where the Wild Things Are is my all-time favorite children's book. It's a classic. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak, who was Jewish, although he had a complicated relationship with Judaism to say the least, learning as a young boy that he had lost many relatives in the Holocaust. I don't know any of Sendak's other work, but like I said, Where the Wild Things Are is my favorite. It was my favorite when I was a kid, and now I get to read it to my son Hugo. We read it in English, we read it in Hebrew, and my heart jumps a little every time he reaches for it. My heart breaks, however, for Maurice Sendak, because I learned in an interview in the New York Times from just a few years before he died that Sendak, for pretty much his entire life, never told anyone he was gay. He lived for 50 years with his partner, a psychoanalyst named Eugene Glynn, until Glynn passed in 2007. But Sendak never told his parents the truth. In the interview, he said, "I wanted to be straight so they could be happy. They never, never, never knew." I like to think times have changed, that we have grown, and that it would be easier now. But I know that sometimes this is still just wishful thinking, and so many people still struggle with coming out to family and friends. I also know the Torah, and a few lines in particular in Leviticus, have been used to promote hate and judgment. Maybe you've heard me talk about these lines from the Bima before, because they are not interpretations I subscribe to personally, or we subscribe to as a synagogue or congregation. Instead, let's focus on lines that are maybe more important, foundations of Jewish tradition, like the concept of B'Tselem Elohim, that we are all created in the image of God, or Ve'ahavta l're'echa kamocha, love your fellow as you love yourself, which implies not only love and respect for all humans, but especially for ourselves, our true selves, no shame, no apologizing. And I know that now that we are parents, all Heather and I ever want for Hugo is to be unafraid, unashamed, and unapologetic to embrace his true, authentic self, as we all should. Shabbat Shalom.